Okay, time now for our special focus on Gujarat, which is in the news for a host of reasons. The most recent, of course, was the shock release of the men convicted of raping Bilkis Bano during the 2002 riots. This comes at a time when Gujarat is in the run-up to the elections. But we've also seen an SIT being formed by the Gujarat police to probe those that they believe were wrongly trying to frame Narendra Modi and others for their role in various encounters and including in the riots. So we're actually joined by Mumtaz Patel. She's the daughter of late Ahmed Patel, who's of course the key Congress strategist and advisor to Sonia Gandhi. Thank you very much indeed, Mumtaz Patel, for joining us. You have largely stayed away from the media. You've not been very much in front of the camera. So this is the first chance we're getting to speak to you. So there's quite a lot to talk about. I know you feel quite strongly about the Bilkis Bano case, and we'll come to that in a second. But also because we haven't really had a chance to talk to you since, the charges were framed, or the SIT was formed to basically probe charges against your father with the accusation that he was part of this conspiracy, along with others like Teesta Setalvad, to try and falsely implicate Narendra Modi, who was then Chief Minister of Gujarat. What is your response to that?
So, I've repeatedly said, why have these charges come up now, 6 months before the Gujarat election? Why did they not come up when my father was alive? I know that there's an SIT committee that was formed. I know there was an investigation. But it's not as if these witnesses would not have whispered such a big conspiracy like this ever, with the government in Gujarat as well as in the center in the last 8 years. It's a huge accusation, it's a huge controversy, and it would have been ideal to use it against my father when he was alive. So I don't understand. I feel that it is being used now to target the Congress president. That is the only reason I see, because if you're going to investigate in court also, where are you going to get the answers from? My father's not there anymore.
But Mumtaz, you realize that the context to this was the Supreme Court order which dismissed the petition, or the revision petition in the Zakia Jafri case, and in doing so indicated that the petitioners had malified motives and said action should be taken against them, and that's what triggered the SIT and brought your late father under its scanner.
No, fair enough. I understand all that. I understand how the system works. However, before it comes to court, this is India. This is even media. You come to know these kind of things anyway in whispers. If this was the case, why did it not ever come up? Why was this particular thing not investigated? Forget the SIT about Zakia Jafri or about Teesta Setalvad. My father conspiring to bring down a government on behest of Mrs. Gandhi, that was big news, and that could have been brought up even during the UPA years.
Sure. But are you saying in effect that these charges are false?
Well, he is not there to answer anymore, and I find it really ridiculous, the kind of statements that I heard, some installment of 25 lakhs and then 5 lakhs. And again, I repeat, what happened to the other installments? You don't bring down a government in 30 lakh rupees. And we are not naive, even if it was 20 years ago.
Okay. But Mumtaz, just listening to you speak and all of that, and I'm sure you're aware of this, that this is all partly being seen as in a sense, you're testing the political waters in Gujarat. Is that something which you're considering at all, especially as we head into elections?
Okay, no, let me make it very clear. Definitely not. It is just the timing of it that this SIT report came out, and the media approached me to speak about this case. And so that is why probably I came up in the news enough last month. And this Bilkis Bano case was something I felt strongly about. As a woman, I realized that, if my voice can reach out to normal people, especially in Gujarat, people are very disappointed, people are very insecure.
Sure.
And I felt as a responsible citizen, as a woman, if my voice can reach out, I should speak up. And I think it has made the right noise, which is why today I'm on your channel.
But as far as the political entry is concerned, are you you're saying you're ruling that out completely, or is it still a possibility?
Are you talking about Vidhan Sabha elections, electoral politics?
Yes, or any kind of politics.
Yeah, no, I have no.
Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha.
I have no intention to well, at the moment, I have no intention to contest the Vidhan Sabha. Let me make it clear, because there was a lot of media coverage about that when I said that yes, मैं राजनीति में आऊंगी. For me, politics is going to be used as a platform to work with the public, to do good, and I am looking for the right space and time to get an official entry, in the sense that an official role to be able to do that. So I don't know about electoral politics yet. That time will tell. We'll see if the public feels that I'm ready for it and they're willing to let me represent them. Of course, I will not say no to that.
Okay.
But that is going to take time. I mean, I've just started working in Gujarat. I've just started going amongst the people. So let me see where that takes me. I mean, I'm in no rush. I'm just here to do some good work which my father started. We're into health and education. I'm going to be active in Gujarat because people have a lot of expectations from our family back in Bharuch.
Right.
So I would like to be there for our people.
So Mumtaz, when you say
if that is what you call politics, yes, then it is politics.
Okay, so you did say that you're kind of also looking to see if you find the right platform and the right space, and if you get an official kind of call up. So is it fair to assume that the Congress for you is the right platform in the space? It is your father.
Are you baiting me right now?
No,
These questions. No,
I'm not baiting you. I'm just asking you a follow up.
Okay, no, our family has been associated with the Congress now for decades plus. So Congress is, of course, a major part of our life. But at the moment, I haven't even joined the party officially. Let me make that clear. I'm simply, right now also, I'm simply here. You introduced me as Ahmed Patel's daughter. So whatever love that I'm getting, whatever respect that I'm getting, whatever expectations people have from me is only because I am his daughter, and I would like to live up to that name. So that's all I want to say at this point of time.
Okay, fair enough. But the fact is, Mumtaz, that the Congress seems to have had a kind of interesting relationship with your father, because you must have seen the tweet from your brother Faisal, who tweeted recently saying that he's waiting for some word from the High Command. He's frustrated, ready to give up, is considering other options.
Right. So I don't think considering other options did not mean anything more. And I think I would like to take this opportunity again, since I am on a mainstream channel, to say that Faisal took it very hard. Faisal took my father's death very hard. I think it affected him severely. He went into deep depression last year, and then he ended up with a brain infection, which has caused a lot of health issues for him.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
There are times when, yes. So I think I should make it very clear. So, there are times when he's upset and he's low, or he's angry and he's frustrated. So time and again he's tweeted a few things which he should not have. So I don't think, people, then make a big deal out of it. But I would like to make it clear that don't take all that very much into consideration at this point of time.
Okay, the reason why I ask this, Mumtaz, is because when you talk about things like Bilkis Bano, about which you feel strongly, a lot of this is ultimately got to do with political outcomes, right? Who's in charge and who isn't. As it happens, it's a BJP government. In the state, it's a BJP government which released those men. Now, one of the criticisms, of course, of the Congress has been that it's been now, almost 3 decades that there's been no Congress government in Gujarat, since 1995. Elections are just a couple of months away, and we see virtually no activity on the ground. I mean, of course, this is a view from sitting in Delhi, but even from here one can sense there's no sense that the Congress is even remotely in the fight. I mean, isn't that a problem?
To be honest, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I think I will, as a concerned citizen. I'm going to say it as a citizen, as a concerned citizen, nothing to do with the Congress party, anything. But I feel, you need to be connected on the ground, and that is where we've lost at some level. That is where we are lost at some level, and I think major changes need to be made. That's why I was very confused till about a year ago, and then I realized, no, I consider myself youth. I think I'm educated. I think I have opinions. I think I'm a good citizen of the country. So I would like more people like this to come forward and be the change. So we need to change the system. We need to have new ideas. We need to have people who are willing to connect on the ground with people in their language, in their way. I think we need to go beyond this whole caste, religion, creed, politics at this level. You know, it's just become very murky right now. It's about power. It's about bringing down governments. It's about, taking over somebody's seat. This is what everyone is consumed with. Everyone, I mean, and so we need to think of we need to think of the public, because that is what you are in politics for, right? That is why you get elected and you come into power, because you have to represent your people, your country.
Sure. So when you talk about the fact that there is a certain lack of connect,
that attitude needs to change.
Okay. So when you talk about this need for change and you say there's a certain lack of connect, do you think that the Gandhis are doing a good job of running the Congress, or is there a problem?
Well, the Gandhis is the glue that connects the Congress for sure. But I think that there has to be free run for a lot of people who have the right ideas, the right motives, and can, make the party stronger.
Okay, interesting suggestions there. I think you're also.
I hope you don't now make a ticker out of it and say, go and quote me wrongly, please, I beg you.
No, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to selectively misquote you. No, of course we won't. But
that's why I'm saying don't bait me, please.
No, we won't. But again, without saying too much, you also have said quite a lot. Interesting to hear from you, Mumtaz Patel, and all the best with your future plans. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you so much. I hope the media is kind to me. Thank you.